Nikocado Avocado. Arguably one of the most iconic people on YouTube of all time, without a doubt. His mukbang videos have been some of the most popular mukbang videos ever. I think that he would have to be up there in the Hall of Fame when it comes to YouTubers. Without a doubt, his videos have always been over the top and just a lot of people go ahead to watch them. But yesterday, he seemed to do something that none of us thought he would do. And you've probably already watched it by now. But Nikocado Avocado went ahead and lost all of his weight. That's right. All the weight that Nikocado Avocado had from being a fat slob. And that's no exaggeration. This man was big. Nikocado Avocado, he was massive. He was huge. His gut was hanging down. He was a fat slob. He drove around on one of those like little carts that fat people get whenever they have to go to whenever they go to Walmart and stuff. I've seen the videos of Walmart. I may live here in Australia, but I've seen those videos, man. I've seen the videos in Walmart of those fat people on them scooters. And that's what he would drive around on. But he lost all the weight. And he came out yesterday and made a new video of him revealing to the world that all of this was just a social experiment.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty for a distraction from time unspent, spoiling their minds, yet stimulating them at the same time. It's brilliant, and it's dangerous. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people. People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain because I've made myself one. And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants. You are the ants. Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring and irrelevant. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone. The joke's on you.
I mean, this to me is one of like the most creepiest videos. Like, that's creepy. You can't say no way around it. The fan going on in the background, making it look like some creepy, like joke, like legit. It's legitimately, and like this is gonna like I'll get into this a little bit in the video, like maybe in a few more minutes. But you know that scene from The Dark Knight where the Joker sends that video to the news station to send a message to Batman, and it's like that home video, and he's like, "Listen here, Batman, people will die." That's legitimately the vibes that you get from this video. That's actually what it feels like, and I can't believe of how far this guy has actually gone when it's come to this whole entire social experiment. And like, when it's come to Nikocado Avocado in the past, I never really believed that all of this was 100% real. Like him himself, he was definitely putting on some kind of character. Like this guy, you could tell, like if you knew a lot about it, I'd watched so many videos about this guy. And like, he's actually a smart person. Like he went to like one of the most prestigious colleges in America for music. And you might say like, oh Donnie, it's just music. It doesn't matter. I don't think you realize how like intelligent you have to be really good at music. Like you have to have a lot of, you know, good, just general knowledge, you know, in general. So he's not a dumb guy whatsoever. He's not stupid whatsoever. So I kind of knew that he was always putting on this act. I felt like, yeah, he got fat because of the money, but he was putting it on because he knew what people wanted. He really knew that this is what people wanted him to put on this show. People wanted him to act ridiculous. People wanted him to be done. That's what people really wanted. And I knew that he knew that. But to go ahead and do this kind of social where he, and like everyone thinks, and even I thought at first, like he hadn't uploaded, at least right now, I don't know if he's privated any of the videos or deleted them, but before this video, the last video on his channel was 7 months ago. So at first, it seems like he lost all that weight in 7 months, which I mean is amazing. But apparently this weight loss journey has been going on for 2 years. And he pre-recorded a few videos before he started losing the weight and uploaded on the channels, on both his like main channel and his secondary channel, to make it seem like he had never really gone anywhere. Like it was just him. He was still that person. He was still fat. He was still making these mukbang videos. But this whole time, he was actually behind the scenes, controlling everyone like a puppet. That's right. He was just there, but controlling everyone like a goddamn puppet. Just putting it all out there and just sitting back and watching it all goddamn burn. And like I mentioned before about the Joker, is that there was this video that he uploaded over 2 years ago now, around about 2 years ago, of him legitimately making the exact same speech, but when he was fat, talking about how he is 2 steps ahead. And the funniest thing is that someone actually put it into like a Batman, the legitimate scene that I talked about before, of where the Joker is putting out a message to Batman, because that's how it felt at the time, and that's how this feels right here. Like, and not just me, but everyone is blown away by this. I mean, I am too. When I saw this come up, I was gobsmacked. I was shocked. I was just like, I can't believe this. This man's actually gone this far. Like, he actually went ahead and lost all the weight. I didn't think that he would. I honestly thought that he was just gonna keep making videos, being fat, like putting on this act this whole entire time. Oh my God, when he mentions in his speech that he was 2 steps ahead, oh, he really was. He 100% was. And you might be questioning to me, you might be wondering like, oh, Donnie, how is this a social experiment? Well, a social experiment, you know, in layman's terms, you know, just the definition of it, a social experiment is a method of psychological or sociological research that observes people's reactions to certain situations or events. And that's what he did this whole time. What he did is that he got really fat, made a whole load of mukbang videos for like 8 years. 7, 8 years this man made these videos for. 7 to 8 years of him being fat, making these mukbang videos, over like putting on this whole entire act of this show just to see everyone's reaction, just to psychologically fuck with everyone, make them seem like he was this terrible. I mean, he is a little bit deranged. We can't go around that whatsoever. But then he's gone ahead and lost all the weight while still uploading in those 2 years. I mean, can we all give a round of applause to Nikocado Avocado? I mean, congratulations, man. This right here is going down in the Hall of Fame of YouTube. Without a doubt, when it comes to the wildest things that have happened on YouTube, if you really think about it, this is insane. This is honestly insane, and one of the greatest like long cons. Like, this man played the fucking long game. He played the long game for this, and it's paid off. It 110% has. But I would like to hear what you guys think about all of this down below. I think that this was wild. This to me was insane. But that will be it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.